Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, my name's Jenny and this is Arnold the Brine Penguin, and today's video is going to be a little bit different because I wanted to chat all things pregnancy and babies because I'm expecting a baby. So yes, I am currently 22 weeks pregnant at the time of filming this. By the time you're watching it, I'll probably be closer to 24 weeks pregnant, and I'm due in February 2022. So for this video, I thought I'd just chat through a couple of things about pregnancy and about my thoughts and feelings on it, some questions that you guys might have, and then just a little bit of a reflection about something that I've kind of found in pregnancy so far based on the Bible, because Bernard is here and he wouldn't let me get away without mentioning the Bible in some way in this video. So as I said, I am currently 22 weeks pregnant. I do have a bit of a bump. You probably can't see it super well in this video, so I will insert some picture or video so that you can see it a little bit better. This week has been kind of the first proper week that I've really needed kind of maternity jeans because my trousers were not fitting very well. But I mean, I work from home most of the time, so I've been able to get away with just very baggy clothes and it's been fine. And as I said, my due date is towards the end of February in 2022. So it'll be a winter, end of winter, early springtime baby. So I found out when I took a test at about 7 weeks pregnant back in July while we were on holiday actually, when we went camping. That was when I did a test and found out that I was pregnant. I did have like an idea before that. I was quite kind of not certain that I was pregnant, but it was a definite like suspicion. I was just really tired. And I would like finish work at 5 o'clock and like really need a nap and have to have a nap. So I thought, am I just tired of, you know, work and pandemic and stuff like that, or is there something else? But then didn't take the test until about 7 weeks. So that was when I found out kind of a bit more for definite. But we still didn't really tell anybody until after 12 weeks, after the 12-week scan. Mostly just because I did have quite like limited symptoms in the first trimester, so I wasn't 100% sure. So I was just waiting for the scan to confirm everything and confirm everything was okay. Now the gender, we did have our 20-week scan just under 2 weeks ago. So I do actually know the gender. We did choose to find out. We just really wanted to know and we're really excited to know. So I do know the gender personally, but I'm not going to share that until the baby is born. Partly because they always say it's never 100% certain. They made that very clear when they were telling us. They were like, this is not definite, this is just what we think, this is just what we can see. Not 100% sure, but this is what we think your baby's going to be. But also because some of our family have chosen not to find out. So they might watch these videos. I don't know. If they do, hi mum. But I don't want to give anything away in any of these videos by telling the gender on here. So you will have to wait along with them. And as for a name for the baby, me and my husband have chosen a name, we think. We're pretty certain on it, we've been using it for a couple of weeks and we really like it. We really like the name that we've chosen. So I'm fairly sure that that's what we're going to be going with unless something happens in the next, how long is it, 18 weeks to go? But again, I'm not going to share that on here because A, that will give away the gender, and B, you can just wait until the baby is born to find that out. But I would love to hear your gender and name guesses down in the comments below. I think that'd be fun to see if any of you are anywhere near close. And as I said, I've had my 12 and my 20-week scans so far and everything has been looking great. Baby's been doing really well. There's been no problems at all with them. And as for me, I know every pregnancy is really different and can be really different for different women, but I have been really lucky and had a really nice pregnancy so far. I didn't have any morning sickness, which I am so incredibly grateful for, and I have really only had quite mild symptoms. I know so many people have so many worse symptoms than I've had. So some of my main kind of things were kind of tiredness at the beginning, a lot of tiredness. And then over the last few weeks I felt a bit more kind of queasy, I guess is the word I would use. I haven't felt like I'm going to be sick, but it's definitely a kind of quease feeling. And also heartburn and indigestion in the last couple of weeks. That's been lovely, so I've been eating lots of ginger biscuits and Gaviscon to help with that. So those are my top tips for heartburn and indigestion. And then my most kind of consistent symptom has just been constant burping, just non-stop. constantly gassy and constantly burping. The amount of burps that I will have to edit out of this video is a lot, so sorry future editing me. So another thing that I wanted to talk about was content, and what content we're going to have on this channel and on our blog. So we still obviously want to talk about prayer, about exploring the Bible and about living out our faith, but we'd love to incorporate some kind of pregnancy and baby content if that's something that you guys are interested in. So I'd love to hear your thoughts, any particular videos that you'd like to see about any of these topics down in the comments below. Any questions that you have if you want me to do a bit of a Q&A, and just any topics around kind of pregnancy and motherhood that you think would be really interesting for us to talk about, or particular videos that you've seen other people do that you'd like to see me do at some point. I can't promise anything, but I love watching videos from other people who have had babies or have been pregnant, so I'd be very happy to make some. But no, there will be no birth vlog. That's not something that I'm interested in doing in the slightest, and I don't think I would film anything anyway, so that's not going to happen. So yeah, that is our exciting news. We'll have a little baby joining us from next February, March time. So from now on I will just get fatter and fatter and fatter, and then a baby will appear and it'll be great. Arnold is very excited to have a new friend to teach about penguins and prayer, so he's very excited. But Bernard is here and he has asked me to talk about kind of the biggest thing that I found during pregnancy, something that I've been thinking about and reflecting on, and I feel like God has been teaching me. And this is from Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6, where it says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight." And this has always been kind of a passage that I've really loved in the Bible. It literally has like a box around those verses, which I didn't even realise till I opened it up again. But I think I'm definitely a bit of a planner, a bit of a control freak, and I like to know what's going on and know what's happening and be in control of it. So trusting in God is always something that I need to kind of be reminded about and refocus on and think about, how am I actually doing that? And I think pregnancy is a really interesting time for trusting in God, because you have a baby growing inside of you and there's nothing really that you can do to help that. You can kind of follow all the doctor's advice about taking the right vitamins and eating the right foods and all of that kind of healthy lifestyle stuff. But there's nothing you can physically do to help your baby to grow. You can't kind of tell them what to do or show them how to grow in the right way or make sure everything's happening correctly. There's so much you don't know because it's all going on inside your own body. So you really do have to just hand over that to God and really trust God to do what's best for your baby and to be looking after your baby when there's not a lot that you can do. And I think that verse, "in all your ways submit to him," I think is so important, because I think there's probably some things that we find a lot easier to submit to God than other things. Sometimes it might be like our finances that we hold on really tightly to, or our job and our career that we don't really want to quite hand over to God, but we'll happily hand over other things to him. But it's all of our ways that we need to submit to God. Everything, every little part of our lives, we need to submit to him, and then he will make our paths straight when we trust in him. And I think pregnancy for me has just been a really great reminder of that and the need to do that. Not just now when this child is inside of me, but once they're born as well, as they're growing up, and in all other parts of my life as well, just about submitting that to God and trusting in him to make my paths straight. So yeah, that's just a bit of a reflection that I've been having during this pregnancy so far. As I said, do let me know what other kind of videos you might like, if you want other kind of pregnancy videos or baby videos or anything like that. Baby names or stuff that we buy for the baby or anything like that. I think would be really fun to have some fun baby content on this channel. But of course we won't be stopping the prayer and the Bible and Christian life content. That will be in there as well, as obviously that's really important to us, isn't it, Arnold? Here's Arnold the praying penguin after all. But we do hope you've enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different, but we hope it's been fun. If you have enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos from me and Arnold, including any baby things that we talk about in the future. But for now, we will see you next Saturday for a new video. Bye!